Wow. Please welcome your first Tech Challenge Master of Ceremonies from Waterloo, Ontario, Noah Beddick.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 2021 Waterloo Remote First Tech Challenge Qualifying event, brought to you by Team 3683, Team Dave. We are so excited to have all of you here today for some First Tech Challenge action. My name is Noah, and I'll be your MC for this afternoon. We're going to be showcasing and celebrating the learning and accomplishments of 10 teams from across Ontario who are participating in the 2021-22 Freight Frenzy season. During today's showcase, we're going to have match footage with live commentary, a look at each team's engineering notebook, and of course, we're going to be handing out all of the hardware at our awards ceremony later this afternoon. Remember, we're here to have some fun and celebrate this amazing program. But before we begin, as Canadians, it's important to recognize the land that we stand upon today. Viewers may be tuning in for this broadcast from different territories. All viewers are encouraged to take time to learn about and reflect upon the traditional territory on which you live, by what treaty it is covered, and your own personal relationship with the land. Since this event is hosted in Waterloo, we would like to begin with the land acknowledgement that is used in Waterloo. We acknowledge that we are hosted on the lands of the Mississaugas of the Anishinaabe, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, and the Wendat. We also recognize the enduring presence of all First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples. And now, please welcome the Mayor of Waterloo, Dave Jaworski.
Hey everyone, this is Waterloo Mayor Dave Jaworski coming you through the magic of technology, which really has changed the world in so many ways, and you really think how it's helped us get through the pandemic. I remember when I was back in high school and my hometown received its very first computers at our high school, and that's what caused me to have a love of technology way back then that caused me to come to the University of Waterloo, math, and study computer science. I'm probably the only mayor in the world that probably has a math computer science degree. And it's just such a wonderful way that technology has changed things. And when I first was invited to see First Robotics by Mark Bredner nearly 20 years ago in Mississauga, Ontario, I was just astounded of what was happening there, the excitement that First brought to technology to students, and was involved in the very first group that created the inaugural University of Waterloo First Robotics competition, like I said, probably about 20 years ago now. And I was a first judge helping out, and it was just such a wonderful, wonderful product the First Robotics event is, and just so exciting, and so exciting that we're able to do it virtually now. And want to thank all the volunteers who helped put it together, because without all the volunteers, all the First volunteers, we just would not have such a great opportunity. And we're doing it safely, so that's great too. Now, as I mentioned, I came here to go to the University of Waterloo and essentially never left. We have such great institutions here in Waterloo, Ontario. So when all of you are graduating high school and thinking about a place to go, I consider us Canada's education city, because we have Conestoga College, Wilfrid Laurier University, and of course the University of Waterloo, where I went to school. Just such a great thing. So I do wish you all the best, and continue your enthusiasm for technology, because what great things will come from it, we will never know. But you're the kind of people who will bring technology to work for the future of society, and I wish you all the best today. And of course, in the spirit of First, enjoy yourself, cooperate, help others, and all the best. I'm Waterloo Mayor Dave Jaworski. I'll see you later.
Thank you, Councillor Dave Jaworski. We will be back in just a few seconds. We now have a message from First Robotics Canada and First Tech Challenge Program Manager, Lisa Ramraj.
Hello, everyone. It is my pleasure to welcome all of you to the first ever Waterloo First Tech Challenge Qualifier. This is the first event of the season for all of you, but for some of you, this is actually your first event ever, and that is huge. We are here today to celebrate everything your teams have accomplished over the last few months. We know it hasn't been easy, but you've persevered and have come so far. I know that the judges absolutely loved hearing about everything your teams do last weekend. I want to say thank you to all of the coaches and teachers who are at the core of your teams and are crucial to making this experience possible. And I want to thank all the volunteers here at the Waterloo event for organizing this. Now, I hope you are all just as excited as I am to watch some robot matches and to hear about all the amazing teams at this event. So all I have left to say is good luck, everyone!
First is a nonprofit organization with a mission to get kids excited about science and technology. In the robot game, teams can earn points in 2.5-minute matches by completing tasks related to this year's challenge theme about sorting, transporting, and delivering cargo. Let's take a look at this year's game animation.
Welcome to the First Tech Challenge 2021-2022 season game, Freight Frenzy, presented by Raytheon Technologies. A team consists of up to 2 driver-operators, a coach, and a robot. The robot must be built from materials specified in the game manual and fit within an 18-inch sizing tool, but may expand after the match begins. Each match is played with 4 randomly selected teams, 2 per alliance. Your opponent for one match may be your partner for another. The game is played on a 12-foot square playing field with a foam tile floor and 1-foot-high walls. In the back of the field are taped-off warehouses, which are alliance neutral. Obstructing the warehouses are barriers that robots must drive over or around. At the front of the field are Alliance-specific storage units. Alliance-specific carousels are mounted on the front corners of the field walls. Alliance-specific barcode tape is located between the warehouses and the storage units. 4 unique navigation images are located around the field perimeter. 2 Alliance-specific shipping hubs and a 3rd shared shipping hub are positioned as shown. Outside of the field walls are the red and blue Alliance stations. There are 2 types of freight: 20 pieces of cargo, 2.7 inches in diameter, and 2-inch square boxes in various weights. 30 lightweight, 20 medium, and 10 heavy boxes. 4 of the lightweight boxes are marked with an X. In addition, rubber ducks will play a key role in the game, and teams will be constructing their own custom-designed shipping elements. Before each match, the freight is stored in the warehouses and a preload box is placed onto the field for each robot. A duck is placed onto each carousel and in the middle position of each barcode. The remaining ducks are stored in the Alliance loading docks. Teams then place their robots on the field, touching the wall adjacent to their Alliance station, but not in a warehouse. The teams then place one preload box for each robot. A team may then decide to use their own shipping element in place of a duck on the barcode, or store their shipping element in the loading dock. The duck or shipping element on the barcode is then randomized to one of 3 locations. The players and field are now ready. Each match begins with a 30-second autonomous period. During this period, there are a number of ways for teams to score, using only pre-programmed instructions and sensor inputs. Delivering the duck from the carousel earns 10 points. Each piece of freight delivered to the Alliance's storage unit will earn 2 points. Each preloaded box placed on an Alliance's shipping hub earns 6 points. But there are ways to earn bonus points. If the box is placed on the correct level as indicated by the duck's location on the barcode, the Alliance earns a 10-point bonus. If a robot places its preload box on the level shown by its Alliance's shipping element position on the barcode, it will earn a 20-point bonus. A robot parked on its Alliance's storage unit earns 3 points. However, if the robot is parked completely in the storage unit, it will earn 6 points. A robot parked in the warehouse closest to its Alliance station earns 5 points. If the robot is completely inside the warehouse, it will earn 10 points. Following the autonomous period is the 2-minute driver-controlled period. During this time, Alliances score points by delivering freight to storage units and shipping hubs. For example, each piece of freight delivered to an Alliance's storage unit will earn 1 point. Freight scored on an Alliance's shipping hub will earn 2 points on a level 1, 4 points on a level 2, and 6 points on level 3. Each freight scored on the Alliance's side of the shared shipping hub will score 4 points for their Alliance. The last 30 seconds of the driver control period is the endgame. Robots may continue scoring freight, and there are also ways to earn bonus points. Delivering a duck or shipping element to the floor earns the Alliance 6 points. A balanced shipping hub at the end of the match earns 10 points. If an Alliance's section of the shared shipping hub is in contact with the tile floor, that Alliance earns 20 points. Robots parked in a warehouse earn 3 points. However, if the robot is parked completely in the warehouse, it earns 6 points. Each team's shipping element, fully supported by a shipping hub center pole or another team's capped shipping element, will earn 15 points. There are many ways to score in Freight Frenzy, but there are also rules that, if not followed, will deduct points from your Alliance. For example, robots cannot interfere or interact with the opposing Alliance shipping hub. Scoring elements may not be launched. Robots may not interfere with their opposing Alliance's capping attempts. Only one duck or team shipping element is allowed on the carousel at a time. A robot may not cause an opposing Alliance robot to become pinned, trapped, or blocked. This is just a brief summary of the Freight Frenzy game. For complete rules, please read the game manual and check the Q&A forum. And always remember the most important rule of First Tech Challenge: gracious professionalism. Good luck, teams, and have a great season.
Whoa, these matches are looking intense. I cannot wait to see some robot action in just a little bit. But before we get to that, let's meet our planning committee. These amazing volunteers are the reason that this event is even possible at all. Now let's meet our judges. Our judges evaluate teams in 3 areas: robot design, innovation projects, and core values. They also have the challenging task of determining award winners from among the many amazing teams that are participating today. Thank you to our judge advisors, Amanda Ludgidice and John Shaw, and to all of the judges for volunteering their time to help make this event possible. Now it's time to meet the teams. To help us do that, please give a warm welcome to our amazing game announcers for today, Kian P. and Madeline M.
This is going to be so much fun.
All right, let's go meet the teams.
First up, we have Team 16397, Relatively Quantum from Brampton, Ontario.
And next up, we have Team 16413, Llewellyn Edit Blue from Sudbury, Ontario.
Next up is Team 16415, Low Ellen Edit Orange from Sudbury, Ontario.
And we have Team 18844, Proteins from Richmond Hill, Ontario.
Next up is Team 18911, Waffles from Kingston, Ontario.
And next up, we have Team 18960, Llewellyn Edit Yellow from Sudbury, Ontario.
Next up is Team 19465, Chainbreakers from Oakville, Ontario.
And Team 19473, Royal Thunder Robotics from Sarnia, Ontario.
Next is Team 19485, Oakbotics FTC from London, Ontario.
And last but not least, we have Team 20105, Llewellyn Edit Black and White from Sudbury, Ontario.
Good luck to all of today's teams. Now let's move fast forward into the rest of today's competition. All right, welcome to the Waterloo Remote First Tech Challenge Remote Qualifying Tournament matches. We've got some great matches coming your way. Now remember, for many of these teams, this is their rookie season and their first ever event. So congratulations to all those teams for making it this far. While you're watching, you may notice a few hiccups and mistakes from the teams, but that's all part of the learning process. These issues have been addressed, so let's just enjoy these matches and support all of our amazing teams. Now let's meet the teams for our very first match of the day. Kian, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, in this match, we have team 16415, Low Ellen Edit Orange. As well, we have team 16413, Low Ellen Edit Blue. Let's get this match started in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so it looks like both teams are moving along the field. Kian, do you see anything interesting going on?
Both teams are successfully performing a good auto. We've seen team 16415 performing a cargo onto their shipping platform in their auto stage. And both teams managed to successfully park in their warehouse.
And that is an extra 10 bonus points, I believe. And it looks like both teams are done their autonomous and moving on to the remote control portion. Looks like both teams are picking up some freight, going and putting inside their shipping hub. We have 16415 scoring it on the top level.
Looks like team 16413 having a little bit of trouble getting out of the warehouse.
Both teams have great control moving their robots with remote control, and it looks like team 16415 might be scoring some freight inside of their shipping unit. And both these robots look amazing. They're driving around and crossing the barriers without an issue. We're approaching the 60-second mark. And teams are still driving around, picking up some freight and storing it inside their shipping hub.
Both teams might now want to prioritize moving their ducks off their carousels for extra points in the end game.
I don't know, what about you, Kian? Do you think that's going to be the most popular end game?
I think just because of the high scoring of the ducks onto the shipping platforms, it might be a little beneficial to get it going near the end there. And it looks like we see team 16-4-13 attempting to move the ducks off the carousel.
And it looks like team 16-4-15 is also attempting the ducks. And with 15 seconds left in the match, both teams are doing amazing, scoring so many ducks on the field.
All right, Noah, let's see the team's high scores of this event.
Okay. Coming in with their high scores for the tournament, team 16-4-15, Loa Ellen Edit Orange, come in with a score of 78. Coming in with a score of 74, we have team 16-4-13, Low Ellen Edit Blue. Congratulations to these teams. All right, rolling in for our second match of the day, we have team 19-485, Oakbotics FTC. Also joining them in this match, we have team 2105, Low Ellen Edit Black and White. Let's get this match started in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, looks like both teams are going for the autonomous scoring of freight on maybe the second level, since that is where the barcode is set.
Oh, we see team 2105 attempting ducks in autonomous mode and successfully making it to their warehouse.
That is for extra bonus points, and it looks like team 19485 might be done for their autonomous. And we have our break where both teams are getting ready for the control period of the match. Looks like team 2105 is grabbing some freight, maybe going to score on the shipping hub.
Team 19485 attempting to place some cargo on the shipping hub there at the top level. I know their arm's going to help quite a bit with getting it up there to the third platform.
Team 2105 successfully crossing the barrier and placing some shipping hub, looks like on the second level.
Team 19485 having a good time taking all those cargo over the shipping hub. It looks like they're getting pretty successful with the upper levels. That's going to help them quite a bit with some extra points near the end.
And the Ellen Edit Black and White, team 2105, looks like they might be a little stuck. Let's see if they can maneuver their way out and grab some more freight to score on the shipping hub.
It looks like team 19485 chose a bit of a larger wheel size to get over those warehouse barriers. I can imagine this would be pretty tricky.
And we have just under 50 seconds remaining in the match. Let's go see what the teams are going to do coming up in the end game. So unfortunately, it looks like 2105 is still stuck. Let's see if they can maneuver their way off and make it to possibly getting some ducks on the field.
Team 19485 definitely prioritizing their shipping hub. There's plenty of points to be scored there. Every level 3 cargo placement is another 6 points for them.
And we have just under 10 seconds left in this match. Let's see what these teams can do.
Team 19485 looking to cap their shipping hub.
And they just missed. All right, Noah, let's see these high scores for these teams.
All right, okay. Team 19485 coming in with a score of 48. And their partners in this match, Team 20105, Lowell and Edit, Black and White, roll in with a score of 39. Congratulations, Oakbotics FTC and Lowell and Edit, Black and White. Getting ready for our third match of the day, we have Team 18960, Lowell and Edit, Yellow. And on the other side of the field, we have Team 18911, Waffles. Let's get this match started in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, both teams starting their autonomous period, looking to cap some cargo pieces under their shipping platforms, with Team 18960 performing a cargo piece on the 3rd level.
And it looks like Team 18960 is also putting some ducks on the field. And Team 18911 might be doing the same thing.
Both very impressive autonomous periods from these bots.
And both ended up inside of either the warehouse or the storage unit for extra bonus points. Now we're moving on to the control period of the match.
Team 18960 coming out of the gate with more cargo pieces in their shipping hub. Their long arm looks to be prioritizing the 3rd platform.
And Team 18911 looks like they're also picking up some freight and storing it inside their shipping unit. Both teams look like they're aiming for the top level, which is going to be amazing for their scoring, since it adds a little more points. And it looks like Team 18911 is doing something a little different and going around the barriers instead of on top of the barriers. With 65 seconds remaining in the match, both teams are doing amazing, scoring lots of freight inside their shipping hub. Kane, what do you think we're going to see in this end game? Do you think we're going to see some more ducks, or maybe are we going to see some capping on the shipping hub?
Definitely be interesting to see a bit of capping from each of these teams. I know both of them have pretty long arms, so they should be able to successfully cap each of their hubs. Especially Team 18960, their arm is a little more flexible. Looks like it has the reach to pull it off.
And it looks like both teams are going to the popular option of scoring some ducks on the field. With 20 seconds remaining.
In these last 20 seconds, each duck delivered is another 6 points, so each team might want to prioritize that in the end game before they park. It looks like Team 18960 parking in their warehouse. All right, Noah, let's see the high scores for this event.
All right. Completing a high score of 99 points, Lowell and Edit, Yellow, Team 18960. Also, Team 18911, Waffles, with a score of 96. Well done to both of these teams. For our 4th match of the day, we have Team 19485, Oakbotics FTC, as well as Team 19473, Royal Thunder Robotics. Let's get this match started in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, we've seen some amazing matches so far. Looks like Team 19743 scoring some ducks and maybe going to get some freight from the warehouse.
We saw Team 19485 in their last match park themselves in their storage unit there. Looks like they're going for the same thing for some autonomous points. Team 19473 just barely making it into their warehouse for some extra points before autonomous is over.
And just remember that these teams, in the first few seconds, it's autonomous. So it's actually all programmed and no auto control. Team
Both teams.
19485 scoring some freight on the top level.
We saw in their last match, Team 19485 scoring plenty of points in their third level. Looks like they might be going for the same strategy this game.
And it looks like Team 19473 is avoiding those barriers, ensuring they don't get stuck. Both teams picking up some freight and scoring it for what looks like maybe the top level for some extra points. With 60 seconds left in this match, both teams are doing an amazing job of running some freight over to the shipping unit or shipping hub.
The last 60 seconds, it'd be interesting to see any of these teams go for a capping item. Remember, it's an extra 15 points for capping their shipping hub, and it could be a game changer for each of these teams.
And it looks like both teams have their unit on the field, so we might see some capping for the first time. Looks like Team 19473 is going for the ducks.
Oh, we see Team 19485 attempting to cap their the specialized item.
And it looks like they're so close. Do you think they're going to be able to make it in the last 7 seconds of this match?
It's very close, but I'm not too sure. It looks like their bot's a little too big to get close to the hub there. Just barely missing the cap there at the end of the match.
Both teams did an amazing job. Noah, you want to tell us the high scores for this event?
Absolutely. Team 19485, Oakbotics FTC, coming in with a high score of 65 points. And Team 19473, Royal Thunder Robotics, with a score of 88. Fantastic job to both of these teams. For our 5th match of the day, coming in, we have Team 16397, Relatively Quantum. Joining them in this match will be Team 18844, Proteins. All right, let's get this match started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Both these teams have amazing robots, and they're scoring some freight on the shipping hub. Looks like maybe parking in the warehouse for the end of the match.
We saw Team 16397 start off with a duck off the carousel there, looking to score some points early with the carousel. Both teams confidently parking in their warehouse for their extra 10 points.
And the teams are picking up their controllers, getting ready for the control period of the match. Both teams confidently crossing the barriers with their freight and going to score them in the shipping hub.
See, Team 16397's arm is extremely quick. It looks like they're going to try and score as many points as they can on the top area of their shipping hub.
There's some amazing action going on in this last match. I think we're going to see some high scores. Team 18844 looks like they have an amazing mechanism that spins and shoots out the ball inside of the freight inside of the top shipping hub.
Both teams really prioritizing their top area of the shipping hub here.
And with 70 seconds left in the match, we have so many freight scored inside the top shipping hub.
Looks like Team 18844 doesn't have a grabbing mechanism, so they might try to prioritize ducks in the end of this match, moving them to either their warehouse or their storage container.
With 40 seconds in this match, these teams are still going on it, adding some freight inside the shipping hub and doing an amazing job. And we've reached the end game period, and it looks like both teams are going for the Ducks. Team 18-844 Proteins, very good control with their Ducks. None of them seem to be flying off and just going straight into
the last 5 seconds of the match here, we're going to hopefully see these bots either try to park somewhere, maybe move some ducks. Looks like team 16-397 might have parked there. But regardless, Noah, let's see the high scores for this event.
I have a feeling we're going to see some impressive ones this time. Team 16-397, Relatively Quantum, coming in with a score of 134. Very impressive. And on the other side of this match, team 18-844 Proteins, coming in with a high score of 156 points. Wow. Well, that is an impressive end to our matches for today. But before we move on, I'd like you to give a very big thank you to Kian and Madeline for commentating all of those extremely impressive matches. Thank you, Kian and Madeline. All right. After all of today's extremely impressive matches, it is now time to see the official rankings for this event. As you can see here, in first place, we have team 18-844 Proteins. In second place, team 16-397 Relatively Quantum. In third place, we have team 19-473 Royal Thunder Robotics. And in fourth place, we have team 18-911 Waffles. Congratulations to all of the teams that competed here today. You did a fantastic job. Now, we just saw some extremely impressive matches, but it's also really important to take a look at the designing, building, and programming about all of the robots that's gone on behind the scenes. So let's take a look at all of these teams' engineering notebooks. We're going to start things off with team 16-397, Relatively Quantum. Here's their engineering notebook. Next up, we have team 16-413, Lowell and Edit Blues engineering notebook. Third up, we've got the engineering notebook for team 16-415, Lowell and Edit Orange. Showing you now, we've got team 18-844 Proteins engineering notebook. 15th at this event, we have team 18-911 Waffles. This is their engineering notebook. Here's team 18-960 Lowell and Edit Yellow's engineering notebook. Next up, we have team 19-465 Chainbreakers engineering notebook. Team 19-473 Royal Thunder Robotics. Here's a look at their engineering notebook. Team 19-485 Oakbotics FTC. This is their engineering notebook. And finishing it off for today, team 20105 Lowell and Edit Black and White. This is their engineering notebook. All right, so once again, welcome to the Waterloo, Ontario Qualifier Awards and Closing Ceremony. As many of you know, FIRST is a nonprofit and a global movement transforming lives and inspiring future innovators and problem solvers. FIRST engages young people, kindergarten through 12th grade, in one of our 4 STEM programs, including FIRST LEGO League, FIRST LEGO League Junior, FIRST Robotics Competition, and of course, the FIRST Tech Challenge. Our STEM programs are a fantastic opportunity to have the hardest fun you'll ever have. Speaking of the hardest fun you'll ever have, what an outstanding day we have had so far. But before we hand out our awards, let's thank the amazing people who made this event happen. Today could not have been possible without our volunteers. So let's please give a big round of applause for all the volunteers who have given their time, effort, dedication, and so much more to make this program a success. Also, a big round of applause to our generous sponsors, especially our presenting sponsor, Qualcomm, and our official program sponsor, Collins Aerospace. Thank you so much. Now, before we hand out the awards, I would like to introduce our special guest. Before we get to the team awards, we would once again like to recognize the contributions of our judges, referees, and so many others who helped make this event possible. Thank you to our judges. Your time commitment to this event is so much appreciated. We really appreciate all the effort that you have spent to spread STEM in our community, and of course, to inspire the next generation of STEM leaders. We would also like to give a huge shout out to our planning committee for putting this all on the ground and making it possible. And of course, a thank you to our production team for having this up and running, as you can see. Now, we would like to start with the Volunteer Appreciation Award. The First Tech Challenge program would not exist without its volunteers. This award honors our extraordinary volunteer whose dedication to the FTC program has had a huge impact on the team experience. Here's what the judges have to say about the winner of this award. With short notice, this volunteer stepped up to ensure that we could display the hard work of FTC students in an entertaining manner. They dedicated time preparing for the event and being a helpful contributor to event planning conversations. This volunteer is not a member of Team Dave, but helped us out anyways. The Volunteer Appreciation Award goes to our amazing game announcer, Madeline M. Next up, we have our Judges' Choice Award. The Judges' Choice Award is given at the discretion of the judges to a team they have encountered whose unique efforts, performance, or dynamics merit recognition if the team does not quite fit into any of the existing award categories. Here's what the judges have to say about the winner of this award. This rookie team impressed the judges with their resilience and resourcefulness. With the carousel, a claw arm with a servo and DC motor, there was strong iterative design. Watch out for this team. You may not see lightning, but you will hear thunder. The Judges Award goes to 19473 Royal Thunder Robotics from Sarnia, Ontario. Next up, we have the Design Award. The Design Award expands on this year's challenge, inspiring teams to incorporate industrial design into their robots. These elements can be shown in the simplicity of the design as it applies to the tasks, the look and feel of the robot, and how the design allows us to think of the robots in new ways. The design aspect must serve a function, but should also differentiate the robot in a unique fashion. Here's what the judges have to say about the winner of this award. This team took the complex challenge of the FTC game and tackled it with a simplistic yet effective robot design. Their claw design was clean and practical, and the overall robot appearance was polished and aesthetically pleasing. The Design Award goes to Team 18960 Noel and Yellow from Sudbury, Ontario. Next up, we have the Motivate Award. The team that receives the Motivate Award celebrates the culture of FIRST and clearly shows what it means to be a team. This award celebrates the team that represents the essence of the FIRST Tech Challenge competition through team building, team spirit, and displayed enthusiasm. This is a team who makes a collective effort to make FIRST known throughout their school and community and sparks others to embrace the culture of FIRST. We have Team 19485 Oakbotics FTC from London, Ontario, second place in the Motivate Award. Now for first place in the Motivate Award, here's what our judges had to say. In open working environments, enthusiasm is contagious to all, as demonstrated by this team's approach to FIRST robotics. Such enthusiasm inspires those who haven't tried STEM activities to get involved. This team is willing to motivate girl power in STEM. The Motivate Award first place goes to Team 20105 Low Unedited Black and White from Sudbury, Ontario. Next up, we have the Innovate Award. The Innovate Award, sponsored by Raytheon Technologies, celebrates a team that has the ingenuity and inventiveness to make their designs come to life. This award is given to the team that the judges feel has the most innovative and creative robot design solution to the first Tech Challenge game. Elements of this award include elegant design, robustness, and out-of-the-box thinking. This award may address the design of the whole robot or some sub-assembly component of the robot. The creative component needs to work consistently, but a robot does not have to work all of the time during matches to be considered for this award. This team's engineering portfolio showed the design of components and the team's robot and clearly explains how the team arrived at their solution. For second place in the Innovate Award, we have Team 16415, Lowell and Edit Orange from Sudbury, Ontario. And now for our first place winner of the Innovate Award, well, let's hear what the judges have to say about this winner. This team has an innovative intake assembly that reaches for the stars. It can handle any game piece regardless of height. They had to switch belts because they broke the alternative. The winner of the Innovate Award is Team 19465 Chainbreakers from Oakville, Ontario. Next up, we have the Connect Award. The Connect Award is presented to the team that the judges feel most connected with their local science, technology, engineering, and math, or STEM, community. A true first team is more than the sum of its parts and recognizes that engaging their local STEM community plays an essential part in their success. The recipient of this award is recognized for helping the community understand first the first Tech Challenge and the team itself. In addition, this team aggressively seeks and recruits engineers and explores the opportunities available in the world of engineering, science, and technology. For second place in the Connect Award, we have Team 16413, Lowell and Edit Blue, Sudbury, Ontario. Now, let's hear what the judges had to say about our first place winner. This team spends a lot of their time connecting with the community. Teams who win Connect are often a whiz at drawing the community into their projects. This year, one team is a pro at exploring summer institutes, and the Connect Award goes to 18844 Proteins from Richmond Hill, Ontario. Next up, we have the Think Award. The Think Award is given to the team that judges feel best reflects the journey of the engineering design process. The engineering portfolio is the key reference for judges to help them identify the most deserving team. This team's engineering portfolio focused on the design and build stage of the team's robot and exemplified their journey as a team and as engineers. Here's what the judges have to say about the winner of this award. This team's portfolio covers their complete engineering design process and community connections. Their multi-step design process gave them lots of testing opportunities. With its low center of balance, there is nothing mellow about this team's machine. The Think Award goes to Team 18911 Waffles from Kingston, Ontario. Now it's time to introduce our top-ranked teams for today's event. Coming in at number 4, we have Team 18911 Waffles from Kingston, Ontario. Coming in at 3rd, we have Team 19473 Royal Thunder Robotics from Sarnia, Ontario. Our number 2 team at this event, Team 16397 Relatively Quantum from Renton, Ontario. And our number 1 team at the event, coming in from Richmond Hill, Ontario, Team 18844 Proteins. Congratulations to all of our award winners and our top-ranked teams. Next up, we have our Dean's List semifinalists. First Dean's List semifinalists are outstanding student leaders whose passion for and effectiveness at attaining the ideals of FIRST are exemplary. These students have been nominated by their teams for their direct contributions and impact on others, exemplifying leadership and commitment on their FTC team, in their school, and in their community. The nominees are being recognized at the first event their teams compete at. Our Dean's List semifinalist is Muskan S from Team 16397, Relatively Quantum. Next up, we have the Inspire Award. The Inspire Award is presented to the team that the judges felt truly embodied the challenge of the First Tech Challenge program. The team that receives this award is a strong ambassador for FIRST programs and works to promote FIRST and make it loud in their community. The team that receives this award has performed well in all judging categories and was chosen by the judges as a Model First Tech Challenge team both on and off the playing field. This team shares their experiences, enthusiasm, and knowledge with other teams, sponsors, their community, and the judges. Working as a unit, this team will have shown success in performing the task of designing and building a robot. Our third place winner for the Inspire Award is Team 18911 Waffles from Kingston, Ontario. For second place in the Inspire Award, we have Team 19465 Chainbreakers from Oakville, Ontario. And for our first place winner, let's hear what the judges had to say. This team knows where they stand and know where they are going. Whether it is inside the workshop or out, they were able to expand their knowledge in STEM while sharing it with others. This team excelled in all aspects of the competition and did it with relative ease. The Inspire Award goes to Team 16397 Relatively Quantum from Brenton, Ontario. And that is going to be all for today. So thank you all for being a great audience, for helping support the next generation of leaders and innovators, and for bringing your courageous professionalism to the competition. Remember, your participation with the First Tech Challenge program doesn't have to end here. Check out our website for opportunities to volunteer at one of the First Lego League Junior, First Lego League, First Robotics Competition, and of course, First Tech Challenge programs. And make sure to learn more about scholarships, internships, and alumni opportunities at firstinspires.org/alumni. Finally, a big thank you to everyone. We had an amazing event, and we are looking so much to seeing you here next year again.